So yesterday I met Hamaguchi and Ali Hillis. Like, what? You see that? You see that? Let's go. Oh, it was such a great time at MCM. I'm gonna throw in a couple sort of like key moments I had there. But in regards to the event, loved the event. I wish I could have met everyone else. Such a packed day. Seriously, it was such a packed day. If I had the opportunity, I wish I could have met everyone else. When it came to John, Britt, when it came to Briana, literally everyone came safe. Like, it was amazing. And even Ben, like, there was so many people I saw there, but there was just so much of a queue. But it was such a great time. And I'm gonna throw in a couple like sort of snippets of like the scenes, because obviously there was like a main event where they spoke a bit about FF, and they spoke a lot, you know, mostly about FF, not part 3, but mostly about the devs and the remake and everything. So I'm gonna kind of do a breakdown, because obviously I think it'd be very insightful for people to know what the thoughts of the voice actors and even Naoki Hamaguchi had to say. So I'm gonna throw it in.
But does that really fit with her character? You know, she's like a sweet flower girl. And they pulled me out of the booth and they were like, well, let's have a talk. Let's talk this over. And they told me, you know, she is a sweet flower girl, but that's not all she is. And we want to showcase that.
Scope of the game until I was cast. And honestly, even until conventions. Because getting to meet people and hear the stories face to face is what has brought the level of Final Fantasy VII to like space for me. I'm like, this is crazy. This is such an amazing world to be a part of.
And then eventually we graduated to a PlayStation, but I had a few friends that played Final Fantasy. I was playing Medal of Honor and a bit of Tekken, and then we've got some Tekken fans in the house, and then so when the game came along, I kind of knew of it, but I had no idea what I was getting myself in for. When I turned up into the booth the first day, I thought I was just recording maybe for a couple of weeks.
I don't know if you guys were at MCM in London, but jam-packed. This is also coming from someone who hasn't gone to MCM in a long time, because I used to go a lot. Like, there's a lot of people who will probably vouch who actually do grow up in like the UK, and you know, MCM is like maybe their only the biggest like sort of anime con which, you know, you get to enjoy. But since maybe I was in, I want to say year 11, for the Americans, that's like high school, like really early high school. That's when I started going, when it was so cheap. When I mean cheap, it was like equivalent to like $5 for you guys. Now it's close to like 40, like close to $40, $50, which is still not that bad, because obviously you get to, you know, enjoy, you know, the anime culture. You get to enjoy comics, you get to see creators, you get to see all sorts of people. But from one thing I've noticed for a while, I felt like a lot of the big companies, which a lot of people did go there for, were not going there as much. I think within the last couple of years, I remember when it was 2019, I remember it was 2019, 2022, where there was a lot of big companies who wasn't going there no more. I remember when Tokyo Toys left. And for the people who don't know who Tokyo Toys were, they were like a big anime manga like sort of store where they have a lot of comics, a lot of mangas, a lot of big mainstream mangas, and people get their collections from there. And I remember getting Bakuman at the time. I'm a big Bakuman fan, and I remember like after a couple of years, a lot of these big devs stopped coming, and I think it got to do with like, at the time, probably tariffs or probably importing problems and logistics. And I think now, because anime and, you know, this sort of community is way more mainstream, they got more of an incentive to, you know, put an investment in it. And I can tell, because in regards to like the people who were there, it just felt buzzing more. I saw so many more stands, so many independent more stands, which had all these sort of tailored, like sort of unique art styles, and it was great. I loved it all. And yeah, like, am I gonna go next year? Probably. I feel like it'd be a good time to go down there. But yeah, it was amazing. I was able to get this little thing signed, which was great. In regards to meeting Ali Hillis, so sweet, you know, because she's got like a plethora of a portfolio now. So I feel like there was a lot of people who were there for like Mass Effect. Apparently she did the voice acting of Karen for Naruto, which I was like surprised. I was like, yo, what? I didn't even think about it, but yeah. You know, a lot of people came there for, 13 as well. Obviously, I came there for 13. I had a chat with her. In regards of like, if they ever do a remake, she says she's gonna snap that up. No questions asked. So that was great. She loved obviously the chocobo, because a lot of people bring their sort of cases, like their game cases and stuff. And I was like, nah, it needs to go on the chocobo. But yeah, in regards to meeting Naoki, he was very nice. I feel like a lot of people would say the same thing, that, very down to earth, big fan of gaming, of the gaming community, really listens to everyone. And yeah, I think my next signature I do want John. That's obviously the voice actor of Barret from Final Fantasy, and from just hearing him on the screen, he just seems like, he just loves the character. I feel like he's just a very understanding guy. He just seems like he just grasped the concept of Barret. And the thing is, one thing I've noticed about the first part of Remake, a lot of people were saying that, oh yeah, it's like, what's his name? Not Uncle T. It's probably Uncle T, right? Like, my age is showing. But yeah, that guy, like that angry black guy, like to be voiced as Barret, like, that has to be the part. And I'm glad he said, I don't think I got it captured on recording, but
that Mr. T tone, and think about how you can modulate that. Whereas other people coming in, not with the knowledge. How did that change your performance, do you think?
For me?
Yeah.
I didn't want to play Mr. T. I love Mr. T. I think he's an incredible man, not just the character that everybody sees. He's an incredible man of God. But I didn't want to make Barret caricature. I didn't want him to be I've said it before, an angry black man who knocks Wedgie across the pool table or anything like. I just wanted him to be relatable, so that the fans could see how many layers, so to speak, this man has, and how many responsibilities that he puts on himself, some too much, with his team members, with his daughter Marlene. So I just wanted all that to be, I guess, developed into the character, so that I did justice to the fandom, what I played growing up, my culture, and me as a man, and Barret as a man. I wanted to do it justice. I wanted this man to shine. I wanted our team to shine. And I wanted the game to just be beyond what I even envisioned. And I think it is. We got a great team.
I'm glad he said that. He wanted Barret to have multiple layers. And I feel like, he did that perfectly, because when I played Remake, that's what I felt. I felt like in terms of the layers, and then him portraying that, it just worked. Like, you can see how he was passionate about Marlene and about the planet. Like, he's the only one spouting about, like, Shinra's destroying the planet. Like, even though he was the guy who formed Avalanche, but you can see the passion behind it, and how he was against Shinra, and obviously the president and everything. Like, you can see that he encapsulated the character well. And he definitely needs to be on this signature as well. Hopefully, maybe next MCM, or if there's an opportunity that I can meet him one day. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw in some like snippets of MCM like from this point on. But let me know what you guys thoughts of everything. Like, I don't know if you were there or not, or if you saw stuff on socials, but looking forward for more FF news. And take care, guys. Peace.